Hello friends, welcome in the world of business studies for class 12. This is the third lecture in this series. Today we'll be continuing our discussion on the chapter number 1 of NCERT, that is Nature and Significance of Management. In our previous two discussions, we have discussed about what is business studies, nature and significance of management, effectiveness and efficiency, characteristics of management, objectives of management. Now, in this discussion, we'll be continuing our discussion for importance of management. The first importance of management is that management helps in achieving group goals. It is the most important characteristics of management that it is a goal-oriented activity. A manager achieves this goal by giving the proper direction to the effort of all individuals. Management increases efficiency. A manager increases efficiency through the optimum utilization of all the resources such as man, machine, material and money. These four resources can also be known as M4. M4 here denotes man, machine, material and money. Now moving to the next importance of management, that is, it creates a dynamic organization. Every organization works in an ever-changing environment. To face the changing environment, many changes need to be made in the organization as well. But people resist change. Manager creates a favorable environment for employees to adopt the change and achieve its goal. Now, moving to the next, that is, management helps in achieving personal objectives. Every employee wants to get a suitable remuneration, a share in profit, participation in management, promotion, etc. in the firm for his personal objectives. These objectives can only be achieved if they work while using their full abilities. Now, next one is management helps in the development of society. Management have some responsibility towards the society. Managers, by fulfilling their social responsibilities, helps in the development of society. These responsibilities are to be provided employment opportunities, to prevent environment from getting pollution, to make available goods quality product at a reasonable price, etc. Now, our next topic is nature of management. Management is an art, management as a science, and management as a profession. Now, first I would like to explain you that management as an art. What is an art? Art is a know-how. It is a branch of knowledge that gives personal expressions to feeling, thoughts and ideas. It is a means to achieve growth and does not depend on scientific experiments and testing. It requires application of personal aptitude and skills in assessing how best can one utilize his resource to gain the maximum profit out of them. Now, as a science, what is a science? Science is a branch of knowledge that involves systemized observation and experiment with the phenomena. It involves the systematic development and testing of theories based on observation behavior. It creates a general body of knowledge evolved through continuous testing and experiment. Now, as a profession, what is a profession? Let's understand the meaning of profession. Profession means occupation in some branch of advanced learning or science. For example, legal profession. It refers to the application of specialized knowledge acquired after a formal education and training programs. Now, features of management as an art. What are the basic features of management as an art? The first one is existence of theoretical knowledge. Art is always based on certain theoretical knowledge. On the basis of this knowledge, one can understand how a particular work can be accomplished. In this context, Management is an art, as a lot of literature is available in various areas of management. Personalized application. Every artist has its own style and approach to his job. The success of different artists differ even when all the possesses the same technical knowledge or qualification. This is due to the level of their personal skills. Similarly, management is personalized. Every manager has his individual approach and style in solving managerial problems. The success of manager depends on his personality in addition to his technical knowledge. The third feature of management as an art is based on practice and creativity. Just as an art can be embellished with the help of practice, in the same way managerial skills also improves with practice. Every manager has a desire to become a complete expert in his field, and this can be fulfilled by the continuous practice. A successful manager not only molds the organization according to the changing circumstances, but also has the capacity to change the outer circumstances according to his will. Now, we'll be discussing about features of management as a science. The first feature of management as a science is that it is a systemized body of knowledge. Management has a systematic body of knowledge consisting of general principles and techniques. These helps to explain events and serve as a guidelines for the managers in different type of organizations. Next one is principle based on experiments. After applying these characteristics of science to management, we find that the development of management took years for the collection of facts, the analysis, and the experiments. In other words, management came into existence because of the continuous and encouraging labor of theorists and various people concerned. The last feature of management as a science is that universal validity. Scientific principles represent basic facts about a particular field inquiry. These are objectives and represent best thinking on the subject. These principles may be applied on all the situations and at all the times. Exceptions, if any, can be logically explained. Management contains sound, fundamental principles which can be universally applied. However, principles of management are not only exactly like those of physics or chemistry, they are flexible and need to be modified in different situations. Now moving to the next slide, that is features of management as a profession. Management as a profession can be understood like that it is a well-defined body of knowledge. Professions base their discussions on certain principles. These principles grow out of specialized knowledge that is a person acquires through formal education and training programs. The next one is that restricted entry. The entry to a profession is restricted through acquiring an educational degree. For example, degree in law is essential for joining the law profession. The next one is professional association. The third characteristic of profession is that it must have a representative profession association which performs the following important functions. That is, to regulate entry, to grant certificate practice, and to create the code of conduct for guiding the activities of the profession. Now the fourth feature of management as a profession is that it has an ethical code of conduct. Members of the professions are bound to follow the code of conduct. By the code of conduct, we mean the rules and regulations framed to guide the behavior of a profession. Now the last but not the least, the feature of management as a profession is that the main motive of a profession is to serve the society. For example, no doubt a doctor follows a profession for his living, but to ensure that his patients get justice happen to be his chief motive. In the next discussion, we'll be continuing our discussion on the levels of management, functions of management. Till then, enjoy the study of business studies. For any query, please comment below to get our lectures. Thank you.